So Andy, a 3-3 draw with Cambuslang. What's your initial thoughts on that one?
I think first thoughts probably, maybe on reflection, a fair result. Just talking to coaches about that over there. I think hadn't we not already drawn 4 games up until the day, then you maybe take a draw there. Both teams probably quite an end-to-end game, good game for the neutral, but obviously we're disappointed not to take all 3 points. I think we started the game very, very well. Go 1-0 up, have 2 glorious opportunities to double and triple that lead, don't take them, then concede a cheap goal. Lost a bit of momentum in the first half, I thought, when there was a bit of stramash over in the corner. Maybe Cambuslang looking to go down to 10 when the boy shoves him into the wall, Fraz into the wall. But listen, sometimes these things change the momentum in games. So listen, overall I think it's probably a fair result. They've got a few very, very good players in the final third. Very impressed with them going forward, but for a Mary Hill point, just a wee bit disappointed in their own performance.
Yeah, I think when you've got those chances to maybe almost put the game out of sight, but then to find yourselves 3-1 down, I suppose you'd take 3 each in the end.
I think that's the thing, and try to build in positives for the boys in there. And just said to you before we came on camera, it's the same movie on repeat week after week, and I'm struggling to find things to say to you. But for a coaching and a manager's perspective, I think we've been behind in the last 3 games. We've come back, drawn 2 and won 1. But again, we're giving ourselves an absolute mountain to climb. We've conceded 3 against St Anthony's last week, we conceded 2 against Forth the week before, we've conceded 3 today. So 8 goals across 3 games, and there'll be teams at the top of the division that haven't conceded that over 8 games. So I think we're definitely conceding cheap goals, and that's not me singling out the defence, because it's more of a collective. At the moment we're not defending well all over the park, and that was the focus in training this week, and the message to them today: look, can we defend as a team, can we be difficult to break down? So yeah, we're a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I think we given Connor the first goal, so he's a hat-trick today.
Should be delighted at that.
Delighted to get a hat-trick, but not quite getting the 3 points. Like you say, it's maybe...
I think when I spoke to Kilside, I think Hammy had missed a couple of chances. I think the gaffer spoke about it the week later when we said, look, we know what Hammy's got, we know he's got goals, we know he'll get into good areas, and he will get chances, and he'll take them eventually. So we know that. I think again he scored a hat-trick today, and we've come off and we've drew the game, so he maybe needs other people to contribute to the goals, the other forward players. So I think both wide players and then a couple of midfielders have got chances. But I think we can't keep standing here and talking about missing chances and conceding cheap goals. It's got to be a point that it changes. Obviously, drawing 5 games in the league, we're now giving ourselves a mountain to climb in terms of the season as a collective. But Hammy's contribution, as I say, 3 goals a day, he'll be disappointed. He'll be delighted for a personal point, but probably disappointed to come away with only 1 point.
I think one bright spark, if we can move on, is the introduction of Rhys Sharkey from the under-20s. Yeah, good to see him get involved with the first team.
Yeah, I think Rhys has started the season really, really well for the 20s, and the boys at the 20s speak very, very highly of him. And I think it's something, since we've been in here, we've always tried to create a pathway for the players to come for the 20s. Obviously, the gaffer's got a bit of experience in that environment, having took Beef 20s previously. So listen, if the players are good enough, they'll get an opportunity. I think it's a very, very difficult game for them to come on and impact today, but we've seen them come on and impact games at the end of last season and do well and maybe get a goal. But I think today's maybe a bit frantic, and as a coaching staff we maybe go for it today and we go 3-4-3, again recognising that the draw's not what we want and we're trying to win the game. So we throw them onto a 3-4-3, which is a new formation for us collectively as a unit, and we ask them to go and impact the game. So you've maybe not seen the best of him today, but I'm pretty sure Rhys will get opportunities throughout the season, and I've got no doubt he'll eventually take them, and he'll eventually make that jump for 20s into first team football, which is what we all want.
Yeah, so I think we're moving on to Lochgelly Albert here next week in the Cup.
Yep, I think 2 cup games now, back to back. So again, you've got to go and win the games. I think we play next week, and then we play Port the week after. So it's 2 teams from divisions below us. But we've learnt last year that these games are tricky. I think every single team at this level is organised and has got good players. So we know that the games are going to be difficult. We're going to be challenged by the opposition. Next week again, we get back in, we've got a friendly Monday night, we get back in on Thursday and we try and work on the things that we've maybe not been happy with the day. We maybe try and drill finishing again, maybe try and work on a bit of shape to make us harder to break down and take that into next Saturday. But listen, looking at the positive for the day, I think we're 3-1 down, come back to 3 each. So listen, I think we'll take a draw. We're very, very disappointed, but we're hoping that over the next couple of weeks, the draws start to turn into wins and we can maybe go on a bit of run. But probably finish on, I think, collectively what we're seeing a sort of good collective attitude for the boys that are coming off the bench, for everybody that's starting. So we're still in a good place mentally, and we're trying to take it forward. It's just a bit, can we just get that wee next step to take us to the next level?
Cool. Cheers, Andy. All the best.
Thank you.